Now, moving away from Patni's case, let's look at a new report out today that suggests that 3 in 4 children in Kenya are victims of either sexual, physical or emotional violence. The report by the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Affairs, however, indicates that a mere 10% of such abuses are ever reported. The findings come in the wake of a chilling investigation by KTN that revealed the widespread abuse of children by their caregivers. Here's KTN's Angel Katusia with the highlights of the 2012 report.
Shocking pictures aired exclusively on KTN a week ago showed children being physically and sexually violated by people they closely relate to, people who are supposed to take care of them when their parents are away, and those images seem to have been borne out by the new report. The report, which is the first by the Ministry of Gender and Children Affairs, suggests that 90% of children in Kenya go through either sexual, physical or emotional violence at least once in their childhood. The report further indicates that 32% of female children and 18% of male children are sexually abused. 66% of female children and 73% of their male counterparts are physically abused. 13% of those interviewed say they had been abused both physically and sexually. 3 in 4 children in Kenya are victims of violence, either sexual, physical or emotional violence. Unfortunately, most of the perpetrators of this violence are people close to them, their parents, teachers and their neighbors.
The survey results depict a sobering picture of pervasive and insidious violence that afflicts the entire country. The scourge of child abuse remains a problem that affects the most modern of cities as well as the most traditional rural communities.
The report indicates that most cases of sexual violence on children are perpetrated by people familiar to them. Boyfriends or girlfriends top the list, followed by neighbors and then relatives. Parents top the list of those who physically abuse their children, followed closely by teachers.
Most violence against children remains hidden or unreported.
Shockingly, 40% of female respondents and half of their male colleagues believe that a woman should tolerate spousal violence. Of concern, however, is the finding that only 10% of child abuse cases are ever reported to authorities. Angel Katusia for KTN Prime.